people. Hello. That was a weird noise. I think it's garbage man. Good morning. Hello, everybody. It is Randee for Thunderhouse Ascendant. Here I am on Friday. It's Friday, and on Friday, we do live stuff. It was the garbage man. Well, actually, it was the yard waste man. I did something to my thumb. How's everybody doing this morning? Hello. Oh, okay, so today we are going to work on our necklace some more. Here's our necklace that we started yesterday. We're gonna hopefully get that finished up. I don't know if we will get it completely finished, hopefully. I feel like this is really tall. Hi. Everybody is tired. Good morning, Linda. Hi, Janice. Hi, Patty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Hello. 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 Hi, Linda. Susan. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Bonnie. Good afternoon, Anita. Hello. 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 Debbie. Good morning, Rose. Hello, everybody. Rosanna's here. Good morning, Rita. Susie and Sandy. Good morning. Hi, Kim. Kimmy. Good morning, Kimmy. It's Friday and it's fabulous. Oh, we love a fabulous Friday. Good morning, Mary. Miss Mary, Miss Mary. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning, Lois. Mary's got to make some ankle bracelets. She needs help. Hello, good morning, Barb. Good morning, Nancy. Giggles is in the house. Donna Dragonslayer's in the house. Hello. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Miss Tacos. Winter's just having a time. Come on, everybody. Okay, well, it's Friday. I don't know if y'all can see out the window over here. It is dark and raining and sad. I'm just like, I don't want to. I really don't want to do today, but I guess I don't have any choices. It's dark. Even my bead mat looks funny. It's so dark. I'm just like, ugh. But whatever. Here we are. The show must go on. I'm supposed to go to Taylor's Falls today. I texted Amber and I'm like, hey, is Jeff going to be there? Because Jeff told me to come on Friday to pick up shipping supplies because he was cleaning out his closet or some dang thing. And this is bothering me and I might have to fix it. And he was like, yeah, come Friday. And I was like, well, I'm getting ready to go out of town. Like, do I have to be here on Friday? And he was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So here's the thing. Jeff forgets things, so I texted Amber this morning. And I was like, hey, can you text Jeff and ask him if he still wants me to absolutely show up at the store today? And if so, when he thinks he's going to be there? Because I don't really have to go to the store today because I'm trying to prep for North Dakota. But if he wants me to go, I'll go. And she hasn't responded yet. So I'm just like, maybe he forgot. Because sometimes he does that. And then he doesn't even show up. And I'm like, I get it. Because his brain is like my brain. Because I do that all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll do that on Thursday. And then I'm like, oh, it's Thursday? Oops. I would love some rain in Arizona. It rained an inch last night. I talked to Jefferson last night and he was showing me a video of because he's in Bismarck, so it kind of comes this way. And he was showing me this video and he's like, there's so much thunder. And he said that he was researching. He lives on Crying Hill and he was researching that. And he's telling me about that. And I was just like, okay. So yeah, anyways, that's going on. Good morning. I kind of get unmotivated when it's dark and rainy and gloomy outside. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, it's dark and gloomy. That's great. We'll stay in and bead. It's just not how it's not how I am wired. I'm like, I need all the lights, all the lights. I don't even know if you can tell. All the lights in my house are on right now. And it still looks dark. And I'm just like, no. But here we are. Also, I'm trying out a new face of NYX makeup. I'm trying green eyeliner, which I haven't even worn makeup in like a million years, but I went to Target yesterday and I was like, oh, we'll try it. You know when this happens, my face tries to fall off all the time. But I was like, I will try it. I'll try anything once. So now I'm trying the NYX makeup. We shall see how it goes. This is on a recommendation from the internet saying that it will be fine for my problems, sensitive skin and whatnot. And I'm like, we'll see. I just put it on. As of right now, it's fine. But, you know, in 10 minutes, it'll probably be horrid. But I'm going to be optimistic. I shouldn't think like that. Doing pretty good. Everybody's doing good. Hello. How did the surgery go? I don't wear makeup at all. I don't usually either. But, you know, I'm trying to find some stuff for this wedding. Hence the green eyeliner. It's emerald green. Okay, that's what that said. I'm like, I'll probably just make my eyeballs fall off. So much so. Okay, so we in our package for the wedding thing, they were like, oh, do you want makeup and hair? And I was like, probably hair, but I was like, I'm pretty sure no on the makeup, because then that'll just be horrendous. Because no. And I was like, I'm pretty sure all the girls will just do their own makeup because, well, my face will try to fall off, but the rest of the girls who are in the wedding are really good with their makeup, so I think they're fine. Plus, I don't know that I would want to have a whole face of makeup on, since I hardly ever wear makeup. I would feel like I was just like a completely different person. Jeff would probably think that as well. And that could be weird on your wedding day. I ordered the beads. Good job, Dorothy. They're packed up in this box over here. I gotta take that box to the post office. Although I seen yesterday one more order came in. I think it was from a new person. So I'm gonna pack that up before I go. Before I go to the post office today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I went to Target. I got a dress for $10. Let me show you my dress. It's so good. I'm gonna wear it on 4th of July at the doings with the family. It's like, it's got this V-neck, but it has a button. Hold on. It's got a little button. Ooh, I will say my button might need reinforcements. But anyway, it's like a wrap dress. This is not going as well as I thought it would. There we go. It's got like a little ruffle right here. And it's like longer in the back. I think it's gonna be good. For $10, I think it's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna wear it to the rodeo. Yeah, it's got like crazy print on it or whatever, but I don't care. I like crazy print. I thought it was kind of funny because when I was in the Target, which I don't usually go Target that much, but when I was in there, all their stuff is like khaki colored and like plain because like it's like the vibes right now. I don't think it has anything to do with Target. It's like that's just the vibes. Like everything in there is linen and it's solid color. And then there's like 2 dresses that had print. I was like, and they were on clearance for $10. So I was like, hey, can't beat it. So I'm gonna wear that. What jewelry are you gonna wear with the dress? Well, I think I will probably wear that necklace I've been wearing with all the multicolors in it, which I'm not wearing right now. I wore it yesterday though. With the chain. And some earrings. Large earrings of some sorts. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. It looks like happy colors. Yeah. So originally the sticker said $17. I love this. I was like, $17? Marked down from what was it, $35? I was like, that's pretty good. I'm gonna get this dress. And then I got up to the little self-checkout and I looked to make sure it went for $17, $10.50. I was like, oh, even better. So I'm very happy with my purchase. So I'm just blabbering on about fashion. We're gonna bead soon. Just let me have more coffee. I've been attempting to dress for my body shape, which I guess I am an apple. Me and Shannon sat down and decided what kind of fruit we are. I'm an apple and she's a pear. We're just a bunch of fruity people, I guess. And so I said, all right. So we did some research. And what I found out is this was where V-neck, the inferior, it's not empire. I always thought it was empire. Inferior? I think it's inferior. Waist wears higher. To give yourself a waist because it's got a little tiny torso. You know, little tiny real estate in the torso area. Shannon has a really long torso. Anyway, so I was researching. So I found out ruching is good. The wrap thing is good because then you can make a waist even though you don't have one. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I've been working on that. Learning stuff. I like to learn about fashion. I don't really, as you can tell, as I am still technically in pajamas, I don't really do much with it, but I like to have the knowledge. Anywho, is there any announcements today? Today is Friday. Okay, yeah, there is announcements. So if you missed it, I'm leaving sometime. I don't know, tomorrow, maybe Sunday. I'm leaving this weekend. I will be gone all next week. Send an email. Be gone all next week. Rosanna's going to do morning coffee on her channel, In Rose's Garden, if you missed that. I'm not going to come back until the 7th. We have a sale on the 8th. Me and Shannon did the SKU list for that sale yesterday. We were talking about, since this is going to be our first bi-weekly sale. You're a bunch of grapes? Oh, you're fruit too? What are the grapes? Hi. That's funny. When I come back, I'm going to do the sale. So me and Shannon were talking about, I think we're going to try this thing. And we're going to do like our normal morning sale things. Because I'm like, well, we're already doing stuff. What else do we want to try? So we're going to try the normal morning starting at 9. Go till like noon usually, right? Then we're going to stop. We're going to take a 2-hour break or something. And then at 2, we're going to start a new one in the afternoon. Because why not? We got a lot of comments about people who say they can't be here in the morning. Because they got doctor's appointments, or they got work, or they got stuff. They got things they got to do. So I said, well, okay, we'll try it. So we're going to try that. It's going to be a split sale, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. Phyllis was like, what does that mean for me? And I was like, I don't know, Phyllis. We've never done this before. I was like, I don't know what it means for me either. I don't know if that means I can still get invoices done that day, or if we can even get photos done that day. I don't know. We'll have to see. So I don't know. But me and Shannon said we'll do the morning part. We'll stop. We'll sort the morning half, and then we'll do the next half, and then we'll sort the next half, and then by that time it'll probably be like 5 o'clock. So I don't know. My hourglass is still there, but the bottom part has increased. You guys are silly. Oh no, my hourglass has turned into an alarm clock. Oh, that's funny. That's okay. It's fine. Yeah. So I don't know. We were just kind of discussing some of that stuff, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna work on getting all these bargain bead boxes out of here today. Videos. I think I recorded. I put one up this morning out for members, the first one. So I have 4 others recorded that I have to edit today, and then get those scheduled. And then I have 2 left that I have to record, which was another reason I was like, do I have to go to Taylor Falls today? But we'll see what happens. This is itchy. I am a size 3. Hello, good morning. Well, good for you, Tina. I have lost 50 pounds. Oh, good for you, Kim. You guys are so silly. All right, let's get this beading going on, huh? We're just over here blabbering about things, which is fine, I think. Okay, there we go. I hope you have an amazing vacation. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always kind of like, it's kind of always like a, hold on, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Well, yeah, I gotta add more beads to this. It's always kind of like interesting when I go home because my home is a farm, so it's really, it's always just work. There's never, it's like, oh good, you're here. Can you come up and help us brand? Like, can you, can you go take all the strings off the bales? Can you, we got to bring the horses in. Like, it's never, like, you go turn the water off. It's never, like, just funsies. But for the most part, I am pretty spoiled because I get to stay in the house with Grandma. Because, not to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of Grandma's favorite. I just entertain Grandma. It's quite good. Okay, I put 3 on there. Oh, hey, didn't I just have this conversation with myself yesterday? Something was weird about it. Right? Yeah, it was too many. Okay, so let me back up. Let me put just 2. Oh, maybe that's okay. Okay. So, if you missed this yesterday, these are the Egyptian crystals that we're working on here. Doing this multi-strand. Am I just crimping onto here? I don't even remember. Yeah. I'm crimping onto here. Right. Maybe I am crimping onto here. Let's pretend that we're right-handed today. Not good. Uh-oh. Must be a car wreck. I live out here on the, this is like one of the highways, one of the main highways that go out of town right here. And usually when the ambulance, the fire trucks, and the Jaws of Life people go by, it's not good. Morning time. Ooh, twisting up on me. Quit it. Can't see. That is not the best crimp that I've ever done in my whole life, but okay. Okay, so I do have to make sure that I got this in there and it's tight, because if I don't got it the way I need it to go, then the ones that I have sticking up here are not going to stick up. They're going to lay flat. So I got to make sure I got that going on, which is struggling for some reason. There we go. Now we're on it. This is itchy. I don't know why it's itchy. If all goes as planned, Steve and I will move to South Florida. Oh, we're going to Florida. You shrunk? Oh no. Yeah, they say people shrink. Well, I know that says that you have a thing going on, but they say people shrink for like old age and stuff, or like just from getting older. I will probably shrink. I'm already pretty short. I'll put that on my list of things that happen. I just have to ask people to help me when I'm in Walmart. Like, or at the grocery store, or whatever. And now it's kind of like a fun game I play with myself. I'm like, hi, can you help me? Can you reach that up there, please? Yeah, the green one. Thank you. And then they're just like, we are tall, and we're so happy to be helpful. And now it's like this game I play with people. I'm just like, okay, great. Thank you. Moving is hard. I agree. Tampa, 70 and 80s. Alright, let's see if I can't crimp this one a little better today. Dun, 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 dun. Well, danger. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I get asked to get stuff off the shelf all the time. And are you like, oh, I'm tall and that's great for me? Are you like, I'm sorry, you're so short? A man said that to me one time. He said, I'm sorry, you're so short. I was like, thanks. Thanks for that. Although, other than that, being short don't really bother me. Actually, that's not true. There's one other thing that bothers me about it. The other thing that bothers me is when I'm trying to explain to Jefferson how, like, okay, all my short people, when you have a table, like, okay, say you're like craft show tables, right? And they're 2 feet wide. I gotta move over here for the time being. They're 2 feet wide. When you are short, it's very uncomfortable. Like if you put your craft tables up in the basement like I do for like tables and stuff. And then Jeff's like, oh, it's good because we'll just put the pegboard behind the table and then you can put all your stuff. But then you gotta reach over the 2-foot table to try to reach the pegboard, and it hurts your back and your hips and your everything, the back of your knees, because you're overly extending yourself. And he's like, I don't understand why that's a problem. It's 2 feet. And I'm like, because that's almost like half of how tall I am. So there's that. I don't appreciate that. All right. So here we are. We got to put on this fancy chain. Now, yesterday I was going round and round with myself about how I'm going to do this chain, and I still haven't made any real, like, serious decisions. But we're going to put it on there nonetheless. I'm going to go one up for safety, but I think that I might have to take one off. How I feel when someone asks me to reach for something. Oh, this will be your best birthday ever. Oh my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the jaws of life guy. He drives a pickup. Not good. Yep, all the cops are coming. I can hear them leaving the station. The station's not far from my house. Not good. I think that guy's gotta go. Your book earrings came out really cute. Thank you. Oh yeah, I thought my book earrings were pretty good with the glue stick from the Softflex. I started on that one, on that show, just kind of like starting a project because I feel like there's a lot of unboxings with that, especially since they say like, you know, by a certain date. So I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. So, I always try to start a project on there. Okay, so I'm in debate about this. No, it's gonna be fine. When it's laying on the mat, I was like, it's gotta be with this flower, it's either gotta be behind the flower or it's gotta be a little bit in front of the flower. And when it's on, I think that it's gonna lay fine, but when on the mat, it kind of looks funny. I think it's gonna be fine. Like so. And the flower moves. I really like this. I think we're doing good. Look, what if I had a crown? This would be super good. Hey. Hello? Anybody? Let's put some chain on here and get yourself some bobby pins. Ooh, you know what I need? I need some of those French hair combs. You know those French hair combs where you go and they push it down like that. You have a great idea here for your headpiece, right? I kind of dig it, honestly. I'm not mad at it. I love it. That would be beautiful. Yeah, for the wedding, right? Well, we will keep that in mind. And wear the headpiece to the store. Oh, yes. Also agree. It'd be really cool if I had some of them little French hair combs. Because I could put chain on it. And you'd have to create like a net kind of situation to keep it in. Well, actually, I'll probably put a little bit of chain. And I just connect the hair combs to it. And then I put the hair combs in. And then I put a little chain here, and then this would be on the part, and then stuff dangling on the back. That could be good. You know, because that you'll probably have an updo, right? I'm not mad at it. All right, now we got this little smidgy of chain. How much chain is this? It's not enough, I don't think. A little smidgy of chain might not be enough for us today. Nope. We need 3 inches, at least. 3 inches. All right, well, we shall improvise here. We shall get our 3 inches of chain. Ooh, no. Houston. Now I can't remember where I'm supposed to cut it. Yeah, I'm excited to go home, see the baby and grandma and everybody. Danger, get your goggles on. Hello. Your husband is 6'4". Your husband is very tall. I don't usually post because I am working. My face is itching. Do you see this? I'm itching my face. It's a fluke. I really want this to work. I'm 5.5, 2.5, 5.5, and so oh, my son is 6'2". Rosanna, you must do a tutorial. What kind of tutorial are you doing, Rosanna? I have some, and you can get them on Amazon. Is it what, are you talking about the French combs? I think she's talking about the French combs. Yeah, I like the French combs. I also like those little, like hair extension clips. Those are really nice because they actually have like a guard for your hair, and they stay in nice. They're like brown. Well, I got mine in brown, but they have like a little silicone thing on the comb, but it's only little. It's only like this big. And you've probably seen me use them before for like just little like beads you put in your hair, or like feathers or whatever. I'm pretty sure we used them on the channel before. I do like those, but these ones I think would need like the legit French comb, so I'll have to check it out. Okay, so I wanna give this a little pizzazzy. A little razzle dazzle, if you will. Where's my little pin thing? Put it away. Come here, pin. So I'm going to cut this. Two for this side. I hate measuring things. If you're like, what are you doing with all that? I don't like to measure things. I just think this is, I don't hate it. I just don't do it because it's, I don't know. I'd rather wing it. Although I will say winging it don't always work. Alright, so now I'm going to use these larger jump rings to connect all this up because I don't care if I get a little bit more length that I need. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Rebecca. Where do I post it? My hair is thin and fine. I'm not sure what you are calling French combs. Okay, the French combs are the ones that you like, so you take it, it looks like it's just got, it looks like a comb, and then you just put it through your hair like this, and then you flip it, and push it in. I don't know if that makes sense. Amazon has a ton of them. Woo. Oh, we should probably have something for this. A little lobster claw. Whatever. Okay, so just putting these two on the back just for funsies for a little bit of razzle dazzle. So now I'm just gonna get them both on this jump ring. This. There we go. I use this one, the swivel clasp. I feel like that'd probably be best for my multi-strand situation. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's do the other side. Also, considering if we do decide to use this for a headpiece, we're going to have to rework it. I always wanted to be dainty, but it's just not me. Banana combs. Oh, those banana combs are making a comeback, Tina. I seen them when I was out at Target. Ridiculous. Those things, I feel like those, I remember when I was a kid, I had one of those banana combs my mom bought for me, and that was back when they were like decorate them with like fake flowers. You know, I remember I had a purple one. It had like white and purple, like hot glue gun fake flowers on it, and it would just pull all my hair out. And I was just like, oh, this is horrible. I did a bunch of stuff on YouTube this morning. I was just like getting the blog ready and doing the question and setting up the live and doing all that stuff. And I was looking at it. Oh, you guys want to know something crazy? So since I did not get started on my bargain bead box when I was supposed to, it says that my channel is down 13,000 hours of views. I'm just going to use a few of these round guys for kind of an extender chain situation. Ouch. Right, Rosanna? Yeah, I'm like, oh crap. That's what happens when you try to have a life, I guess. I'm basically just over here building an extender chain. So you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I probably won't use it pretty short when I wear it for like a collar type piece, if you will. But again, back to the little short torso. Not a lot of real estate. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Now, I will say, not all these golds are the same color, but that's fine. I think we've established this will probably just be for me at some point anyways, so I'm not mad at it. Whew, that sure seems excessive. Yeah, well, I get a lot of views on my bargain bead box, and since I didn't put them out right away, or, well, technically none of them have been public yet, so it's quite a hit, I'll tell you that much. 15 years ago, I was lucky. Weighed 100 pounds. Rose, I don't know if I've ever weighed 100 pounds. 103 pounds. That's not very many pounds, you guys. Dainty is overrated. Alright, so here we go. Here is our necklace. It is completed. I will try it on. I like it. Although I do think that at some point it might be a headpiece because I do like it. It's very pretty. It has all the thingies and stuffs. The thingies and the stuffs, you know, which I like so much. But in the interim, whilst it's waiting to become... Yeah, see, I like it shorter. I'm going to hook it over here. If I can. Ooh. I hooked it up shorter because I like it to be a little bit shorter, but yeah, it's always backwards in the camera. Oh yeah, I like it. That's very cute. Well, think. We didn't get to our earrings, but perhaps we will. It's beautiful. I made my grandson oatmeal. Uh-oh. Now they've got their lights and no sirens on. Not good. Yeah, so I ended up making it a little bit longer if it was like if I was gonna wear it for necklace. Like I'm actually having a hook over here. But okay, I'm just saying, like this could be the deal. Can I hook it around my head? Can I bobby pin it in? I have questions. I never feel like anything is like the right in the center. I don't know if it's camera or it's me. Like if I had some bobby pins, I could go right here and I'd go around, and I could hang stuff in the back. Although this one is a little bit, I'd have to hook these up right here. If you're like, what is this girl doing to her head because you're new here? I'm having a Art Nouveau wedding in March. That's what we're discussing here. I think this would be cute. Or even in the back. Even if you went in the back, like by the veil part, under the hairdo. Right? Like you got the hair all done up. I think about that. Well, that just stays on there, I guess. Maybe put the, I don't know if there's going to be a veil, but if there was, I could go over the top with some pins. That'd be cute. Ooh, I love that. I think I like it even more. That way, in the back. That work in the front? Yeah, it works in the front. Works in the front, but also works in the back. Wow. These have to be like this. The dark hair makes the crystals pop out. Yeah. So I guess we got this going for us. We'll have to work this in. You know who will get involved? Amber. She's good at that. She's good at headdresses. But I think I do it pretty good. I think if I just pin these little guys right here, like this guy, is there I gotta have like a pin or a comb or something in there to hold it in place. Oh, but I have those really expensive hairdressers, so they should be able to figure that out, right? There we go. Get the expensive hairdressers involved. But yeah. So there we go. We got our necklace completed. So if you're like, what is happening right now? We started this yesterday. If you're unaware, we do Unseen and Unbothered, basically. Shannon, who is our super spectacular, amazing assistant, gives us a little, like, baggie, like this, of beads. And we don't know what's in there, but it's stuff that we've sold on Thunderhouse Ascendant, or will sell, or have sold, or whatever. And then we just make something with it, because we are unbothered. And so we started this yesterday. Now normally I have started like finishing up those videos on like a recorded video like the same day so you guys can see. I didn't do that yesterday because we were very busy with the SKU list and stuff. So we just decided to finish it today. But I like it. I do like it. I think it's going to be a good addition. And the sparkle in the sun will be stunning. Cynthia. Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? We had to move the venue. Yeah. We had to move the venue from the outside gazebo to the church. Because too many people wanted to come. And so we had to move it. I'll show you. So this is the new venue. This is what it will look like. It'll still be live. But this is what the church looks like. That's the back. But it'll be fine. And it still has like the stained glass. The Art Nouveau style stained glass right here. So it'll be fine. But yeah, we were gonna do the gazebo, which is this one. And that's why the colors are green and white, because this is green and white, and the roses, just plain white rose is going to be green and white. And this was supposed to have been our venue. This is what the back looks like. And you just like walk out this door, and then these is where people sit. But we got too many people found out we were getting married, and they were like, oh, we want to go. And so this venue only holds 30 people. So now we have over 30 people who want to go, I guess. And so now we're going here. But it's fine. And then this is the little reception hall where we will have our cake or whatever. And then do this weird lighting stuff for some reason. Although all this is brown, but it won't be brown. It'll all be white and green. But that's why I picked white and green for the wedding colors, because it was like, every time you want to, this is in Vegas, obviously, and every time you want like a something, they're like, well, that's fine, it'll be $80. And I'm like, no. No. We will not be paying you $80 to put a white tablecloth on, or a green one, or whatever it was. That's why I picked white and green and the mixed metal and everything, because they have like kind of stuff that's just included, and then if you want to change it, it's extra money. And you know how brides are, they're just like, oh yeah, it's fine, whatever, change it all to the colors. I'm like, no, we'll just make the colors about what you have. So that's why it's that colors. The church is beautiful. Thank you. I wish I could be there. Well, it's going to be live broadcasted on the internet. I'll show you where to go. Okay, so when we do it, they have this thing. This is 702 Weddings. That's the name of the website, 702 Weddings in Las Vegas. Right here, it says live. And then this is where you go. There is, like, if they're blank like this, it means there isn't one going on right now. But if there's one going on, it'll look like this, and it'll say this live stream is going to start soon or whatever. And then, so on March 5th at noon, you just pop on here, and then see, like, this one's just loading, and it'll be right there in the chapel, and you'll be able to watch it once it's live. Crazy, right? So yeah, that's the fun. That's fun. That's what we're doing. Anywho, so I chose Art Nouveau just for funsies, because I wanted to do Edwardian, but something happened with that. I don't remember. Melissa was talking to me about something, and we kind of made a mishmash, like Art Nouveau, Edwardian, like if they had a baby, and that's kind of where we went with it. Will there be cake? Oh, of course there's going to be cake. I'll show you the cake. I even have the cake. It's going to be lemon cake. Let's see. Where's the cake? Here's the cakes. It's going to be this one. Now let me tell you why. This one, rhinestones and ribbons. This is not the cake I wanted. This is the cake that I wanted. This one right here. But they said, you'll get of your choice of these two. This one or that one. And I said, why? I said, this one is cheaper, and it only has 2 tiers of cake. Included in my package is a 3-tier cake. They said, well, if you want that one, it's going to be $85 extra to get less cake. I said, well, in that case, I'll just have this one, but I want this ribbon to be green. And they said, that's fine. It'll be $5. I said, okay. I did give them the $5. I was like, okay, fine. We'll pay you $5 for a green ribbon, but I'm not paying $85 for less cake. But I like this cake better. That's BS. I know. That's how they do. That's how they roll in Vegas. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, please send over the contract and all the fine print. And then I ask 80 million questions. Like, if you don't show up for the limo, like, when the limo's there, like, what does that mean for your wedding? They're like, oh, we can cancel it. And I'm like, okay, well, I hope these people are on time. So I wrote this, like, so I have a wedding website, which I will share with you guys when it's done. Melissa is making it. And it's basically for everybody who's going and for people who are not going, just to tell about all our stuff or whatever. But basically, it's like a place to put all the information for these people so they know what to do and what time to be there and when to go and all of that, like the itinerary things, where to stay, blah de blah, like all things, right? So I wrote up this big essay on Art Nouveau, as I do. You know, it was like basically a blog post. And I'm like, okay, if you're coming to the wedding, here's the suggested Art Nouveau attire. I did like style, fabrics, colors, dress styles, tuxedo styles, suit styles. If you don't want to do any of that, you should wear this, blah de blah de blah. And then at the end, at the bottom, I said, from your bridezilla, okay, if you don't want to wear any of these things, that's great. Get dressed, have your shit together, be on time, wear green. That's what I put at the end of this, like, huge essay about art. It's like, don't be late, wear green, have your shit together, be there when you're supposed to be there. I certainly never would charge like that for weddings. Have you gone to the knot? I don't know. Melissa's doing all that for me. You know what's funny? She told me yesterday that there was a problem with the invitations. Did I tell you that? She wanted to do foil invitations. Well, her and Jeff made the invitation. Like, I am just like, yeah. I'm like, yes, girl. I'm like, she's like, do you like this? I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's green. I'm like, okay, great. And they're like, what about this? I'm like, sure, that seems good. Yeah. Then she's like, well, you should have this. And I'm like, all right. Like, whatever. And so anyway, she said, oh, I want to do foil on them. So it's like green and then it's gold and she wants to put gold foil. I was like, okay. And she was like, and then she said, we can't print the foil on both sides or something at the printer, or something was wrong with the printer with like the people who were like a Vista print or something. And I was like, oh, well, do we need that? And she's like, yes. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I said, well, how about just foil on one side? Is that fine? Because she wanted to print them and then take them home and then put them in her actual home printer and print black sublimation ink on them and then take them and then put them in foil on them and then put them in a hot laminator that she's going to order on Amazon and run them through twice so they can get foil on both sides and do an RSVP card. I was like, that seems ridiculous. Nobody wants to do that. No. I was like, can't we just get them printed with foil on one side? Is that not good? We could do. Who cares about the other side? You're not even going to see it. When you put it on the fridge, you're only going to see one side. Then she was like, well, yeah, but they'll probably put the side with your picture. I said, I doubt it. They'll probably put the pretty side with the foil. That sounds funny. And what I think is super funny is that I'm a planner, so I have a book. Okay, so Jefferson, I'm a planner about everything. I have a book for everything. I have a bill book, I got a wedding book, I got a Thunderhouse Descendant book, I got a book of clients, I got a book of addresses for my personal family members. I got a book for everything. If you need to know where it is, it's in there under a certain category in a book. Because that's how my brain works. My life is just full of books and tubs. I'm like, okay. So when we started this wedding thing, which is super easy because they do everything for you, basically. You have to fill out like a couple questionnaires and then whatever, right? I was like, okay, I'll make a little book of the wedding things. And as far as like actual wedding things go, it's been like the easiest process in the world. I'm like, Jefferson, can you call your family, ask them if they're going? Get their address, we'll write it in the book, blah de blah. Melissa's doing all the invitations. She designed them. She did all the things. She's doing the printing. She's going to just ship them to me. And then me and Shannon are going to put them on the Cricut. And we're going to have the Cricut write in cursive letters the addresses that I've asked Jeff to get for me, right? And I have all my addresses in there already. And then we're going to stay at the Orleans. I called the Orleans. I was like, hey, here's the situation. This chick at the Orleans is really cool because she's from Minnesota. I was like, cool. We got a super spectacular, smashing room rate, like $40 a night, insane in Vegas. Got a contract for that, signed that, put that in the book. I got all these things. Like, as far as weddings go, it's easy. No problems. Jeff is freaking out. Jeff's like, I think you're being a little bit much. I think you're over the top. I think that you need to do this. Because I asked him for his pant size and his brother. I said, call Griffin and get his measurements because they want it for the tux thing. Because that's like the only thing he has to do is go get the tux thing when we're there. So him and Griffin and Tyler all have to go get their tuxes. I said, they sent me an email, said they wanted your measurements so they can like know if they have sizes. And he was like, oh. So I asked him for this like 2 months ago. He still has not sent it to me. So the other day, I was like, did you get your brother's sizes or whatever? And he was like, you need to just calm down. I was like, and I think it's funny because him and Melissa talk about me like I'm a bridezilla, but the funny part is it's Jeff. Jeff called me and said, I don't think I like the font on this invitation. I said, oh. So, because Melissa sent the invitation, like the first one she sent, I was like, it's perfect, great, yeah, let's do that. I sent it over to Jeff, and he was like, I don't like the font on this. I want this font to be this font. I want this font to be this font. I want these two fonts to go away. And then he had other things. He was making little drawings on it. And I said, hey, why don't you just call Melissa, and y'all can figure out the invitation thing. And so they start texting. They got it all figured out. They sent it to me. I was like, yeah, great, perfect. And then I told Jeff, we got to take some pictures. You remember when I went home in March? I said, we got to take some pictures. I literally had my grandmother take our engagement photos. We were just like at the farm. It was the windiest day of the year. And I was like, hey, we got to go out and like take some photos for this website or whatever. And he's like, this wedding thing is so stressful. She took like 15 photos. Like literally took like 8 minutes. I was like, and they were great. We used one on the invitation. I sent it to Melissa. She put it on the invitation. I'm just like, you're funny. I think it's funny that he thinks that that's like a bridezilla. But also, I think it's funny because Jeff thinks that I am high maintenance. He told me that to my face. He was like, you are very high maintenance. I was like, I don't think you know what high maintenance means. He cuts my hair. That's what I think is hilarious. I'm like, you cut my hair, and you think that I'm high maintenance? I'm like, that's not what that means. So, anyway, I think it's funny. But it's been fun. I mean, everything's basically done. But yeah, we had to move the venue because we had too many people, whatever. I honestly didn't think that many people were going to care, to be quite honest with you. We've been together for 15 years. Like, why would they care? I was like, hey, you want to go or what? And they were like, yeah. I was like, oh, I didn't really see that coming. A groomzilla. Oh my gosh. And then it's going to get super funny because Jeff gets real particular about his clothes. So I just said, we're not going to do clothes. We're just going to go there and rent stuff. So that's what we do. That's what we're doing. I have a wedding dress. It's downstairs. But then I was like, I bought it for $9. Me and my high maintenance personality bought this wedding dress for $9 at the thrift store a while ago. Like some long years ago, right? Because I'm so high maintenance. But then I thought, I don't want to travel with it. Like, I don't want to have to pay $75 to put it in a suitcase and take it with me and then pay $75 to come back. That seems ridiculous for a $9 wedding dress. And then I'm going to get there and they're going to have to, like, steam it because it's probably all wrinkly and stuff. So I said, oh, well, Jeff has to rent a tux. I'll just rent a dress. We can go to the little rental place. His little grooms people. They can come. They can rent a dress or a tux or whatever. And I was like, and then they take care of all of the alterations. They do alterations, like temporary alterations, and they do the cleaning and everything. And they deliver it to your hotel. Like, I'm like, this seems significantly better than trying to haul around a suitcase. But Jeff is like, you don't know what you're going to wear on your wedding day? And I'm like, no. And he's like, what if they don't have anything you like? I was like, they'll have something. And he's like, how do you know? And I said, because what other choice do I have? At this point, there's no other choice. You got to pick something. They got to have something, right? I mean, as long as it's something, we should be fine. And he's like, okay. And then he's all concerned. He's like, well, what if they don't have anything that fits me? And I'm like, they will have something, which is why they're asking you for your measurements, sir, 8 months in advance. Like, get it together. I just think it's so funny because he just thinks I'm crazy. Because I told his dad he had to wear a suit. His dad, I asked him, I said, Byron, do you have a suit for the wedding? Like, nothing crazy, nothing like get in the theme, like just a suit. Do you have a suit? Because I was going to maybe put him on the list for a rental. And he's like, no. And then Jeff interrupts and he goes, does he need a suit? And I said, yes. And he goes, I think you're really asking a lot from people. And I was like, little do you know, you're going to be wearing tails and a top hat. So whatever, you do what you want. I don't remember what I paid for my simple wedding dress. My husband is so vain. It's crazy. He's 70 and must have shirt tucked and hair perfect. Oh, even if he's just hanging out at home. Well, it's a thing. Has Jeff ever been to a wedding? We went to Sarah's wedding. We went to my cousin Sarah, well, Sarah's not my cousin, but Jacob's my cousin. And they got married in Milwaukee. Remember when we went to the wedding in Milwaukee? That was for my cousin Jacob's wedding. And it was a formal event, and Jeff had to have a suit. And I remember because we got there, we literally had I had 12 minutes to get dressed. And it was a formal event. And I was trying to curl my hair, and I had my yellow dress and everything, and we were late. It was a whole deal because something happened at the hotel. I don't remember. We were just late. But yeah, he had a suit, and I was like, remember? Yeah. I don't think he wore a tie though. I think he wore just a jacket and a pants, but not a tie. I don't think. I don't remember, honestly. But I just think it's funny. He gets all upsetty spaghetti. And I know he's going to get all upsetty spaghetti because it's going to be hot. Because Jeff is always hot. And he's going to have to wear a jacket and a button-up shirt. And he's going to be like, it's too hot. I can't. Because Jeff's like 1,000,000 degrees all the time. It doesn't matter if it's 40 below. He's 1,000,000 degrees. Always. And sweating. And I'm just like, well, I don't know. You have to wear a suit. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules. Mine is the same way. Inside the church is not such a bad idea. Yeah, well, because they could control the weather, whatever you want to call it. Because it is going to be March, and in Vegas in March, for us, it's going to be hot. Because I used to live in Vegas. For us, right now, in Minnesota, if we go to Vegas in March, it's going to be hot for us. Like, where we run around in shorts and tank tops. They're not going to be doing that in Vegas because they're more used to what's going on with their weather. But yeah, it's going to be hot for us. So it'll be dry heat, but I'm just like, whatever. So they could control the thermostat or whatever inside the church, and they say they can do things to the lights because my only thing is that inside the church it's like I kind of feel like it's like blush pink, and I don't know how that really goes with green. And she was like, oh, it's not the paint. I asked her, this gal who works with us, Melanie, and I said, is it pink? And she goes, no, the room is white, but it just kind of looks like that because of the lights. And I was like, oh, can you make it not pink with the lights? And she said, no, they either go pink or they just dim down. And I was like, oh, well, maybe they could just dim them down a little bit. But I don't really care. I just think it's fun. I think it's going to be fun. All of our friends are going to be there. They're going to get all dressed up. Like, when other do you have an excuse to get all dressed up fancy and you're in Vegas? Like, this is the excuse you've been looking for. Get it together, people. My husband did not care what kind of tux as long as it had tails. Your dress was gold? I love Las Vegas. Yeah. So that's kind of the stuff that's going on. And then as far as just like the planning part, so we're going to do a lot of activities. So we're going to go to Area 15, which I showed you guys that. Not Area 51, Area 15, which is like a really cool place. The reason we're going to go there is there's a lot of different stuff for people to do. So it's like, has the mini mart, it has where you can throw axes, it's got multiple restaurants, it's got video game stuff, like where you're like, you wear the goggles and you feel like you're immersed in the thing. And it's got obviously bars and bourbon tastings and all those things, which obviously I will not be participating in. But, and it's got like all these different activities to do, these different rooms. And so a lot of the people who are going to be coming with us have never A, been to Vegas, or B, never leave the farm. So I was like, we do not want to be taking these people all around because they're going to start freaking out. So we're going to take them to Area 15, which is basically like an adult theme park. So you go to one place and you can be in there all day and do all the things and eat, and you don't have to go to a different place or go run here and this and that. So we're going to do that. We're going to go to the Pinball Hall of Fame. We're going to go to the Titanic exhibit, which is at the Luxor, which I've been to before. But I'm going to take everybody with me. And then we're going to go to the King Tut exhibit, which I have not been to before, which is also at the Luxor. So I'm super excited about that. And to the Mandalay Bay Aquarium, just because I love the aquarium. And these are all like kind of family-oriented stuff, you know, like we don't drink, like me and Jeff don't drink, and we're not going to be doing any of those things, and most of our family don't drink. So we're going to do like family-oriented stuff, and hopefully Jordan's going to be with us. So she's 14, so she's can do the family-oriented things with us whilst we're there, you know. So that's kind of the plan. And then those will just be things like happening like leading up to the wedding. It's like whoever wants to come a couple days before, because the wedding's on a Wednesday. So like whoever wants to come a couple days early, you can come along with us and do these things. If you're there, great. If you're not, great. So I'm just putting together like an itinerary and like booking all these things and booking group tickets and whatever, because I am a planner. And this all goes in the book. And then as soon as I get on the plane, no more planning, no more nothing, no more worrying, no more whatever. It is what it is. And if it's great, great. And if it's not great, whatever. Here we are doing stuff. No more of anything else. So I just get all that stuff together, and then it, you know, goes pretty well because I'm pretty good at planning. And I just think it's funny because Jefferson thinks that I have anxiety, and I'm like, I don't have anxiety. You've never made a plan in your life. This coming from the man who moved his entire apartment in like 2 days. I'm like, yeah, that probably was not the best plan. So I'm just like, it'll be fine. Go to your appointments. Anyways, I'm just blabbering on because I'm excited. But I am going to jump off here. I think that, oh yeah, so me and Shannon are starting, probably when I come back, we're going to start getting ready these little baggies of wedding beads. So I've been collecting these things for the wedding, for like, that are Art Nouveau style. And then, because people have said that they will help make jewelry for all of my guests who are there, right? So I send the beads, and then you make a project and then you just send it to me, and then I give it to one of my guests at the wedding. And then we're going to have a little video section where they can say who they're wearing. It'll be kind of like, you know, when you see those award shows and they're like, oh, I'm wearing Versace. They're going to be like, I'm wearing Karen Waters. It's going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to be a good time. So, anywho, sounds like it's going to be amazing. Yeah, I hope so. I think it will be most fun to make jewelry for you for your wedding. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I told all my friends not to worry about jewelry. Jewelry will be provided for you. So now I got to get to making it. Or we got to make it. How do we sign up to make jewelry for you? I don't know. I haven't got that far yet, Rebecca, but I will probably put maybe like something like a Google sign up sheet or something. I will get it together. But yeah, so me and Shannon are going to start making those little bags when we come back. So all the bags are going to be different or whatever. It's just going to be like things that go with the theme. And then like whatever you don't use, you just keep. And then stuff, things. It does not cost money. That would be weird. So I think they're coming back in, finally. The cops. Anyhow, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day and weekend and week, because I'm not going to be back here until the 8th on Monday. And I'm wearing Boot Scootin' Beth. Just doesn't have a wedding ring. Yeah, so I'm going to be traveling. I will be taking the animals with me on my trips, as I do. So I got to get them ready and get them packed up and make sure everybody's got all their things together. And what else? I think I am going to do a sale. I had told you guys I am going to put some things in the sale section. So I'm going to start working on that probably. If not today, maybe tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get to leave until maybe Sunday because I got to get some of my stuff together. But I am going to put some things in the sale section for like 4th of July sale weekend, whatever. But those things are not going to ship until we come back on Monday, just so you know. So I'll put like a little, I'll try to put like a little banner or something up on the site. I hope you have fun and have a safe trip. Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying also to record a behind the scenes video for everybody, for the members. I started it yesterday, but you know, things and stuff. Anyways, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing, and safe 4th of July weekend and week and all the things. And I hope you have all the fun with your families or doing your beading or going to outings or staying home or whatever it is that you do. And I will be back on Monday. I will send an email and let you know what we're doing on the Monday. But I do think it is going to be a split sale. Like do morning time at 9 and then stop the video, come back and do some afternoon stuff like 2 o'clock or whatever. So I think we're going to try that. So it's going to be fun. But anyway, all right, guys. I hope you have a lovely, spectacular, amazing day. And I will see you Monday. Not this Monday. Next Monday.